Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I am posting this video late. I did it like midweek, I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. It might have been Thursday, but I am doing just a check-in or catch-up, I'd say. Just kept catching up on filling things out. As you can see, I am going through the calendar, and just what I like to do is highlight things that I actually completed, and I'll put like a red X through things that got canceled and I didn't get a chance to do. I will try to add what I have coming up for the upcoming week, and I do the same thing with my week layout here. I tried something new, and I think I shouldn't have tried it like the first day of the week, but I tried something new with the setup. I seen this video. I had watched so many videos. Forgive me, I do not know who did it, but it was like a while ago the video was posted. I want to say a year or over a year. But they had like a goals, like they like mind mapped, but they had like sections with like different areas that they need to focus on and get things done for that day. And I thought it was pretty cool. I also thought it was a way to like strategically and like a clean way to actually track what I do throughout the day, because with routine, cleaning, work, home, like all of that, it gives a good view of what I did or what I have to do. So I did it. I don't know if I would do it again. I might this coming week just try to play. Well, this coming week I won't be able to do it because I did a different layout. I'm also surprisingly was okay with not having like full pages on each day. So as you all know, and if you've been watching me for a while, then you'll know that I don't really need daily pages. Definitely not daily pages that are this big. So sometimes I can feel the need to like fill up the page, but I didn't back plan, so to speak. For a couple of days, I did fill out what I had already did. So I wanted to put that down and note what I had done for the day. But the other days that I didn't do anything, I flat out put that there, like did nothing, in pain, completely overwhelmed. Um, and I think that that's important to know, because it speaks to just how my schedule is and the things that I have on my plate, and just me and the way that I utilize my time. So I do like to highlight when I cross out things, because it shows me what I actually did. I also I'm not sure I put them in this. Yeah, I think I did put them in this video. The pictures. So for like the weekly review, I decided to put like how did the week go, but then on the other page, the right side of the page, adding in pictures for that week and putting a little words around it if it's needed. But yeah, that is what I did. It was actually kind of cool doing it. And I had just used one like random page in a book for like different videos and things like that that I wanted to film for the week. I don't think I get around to doing that, but it was just a good way to like plan. Again, just to do a little chit chat on planners in general. So I decided to go into this because I needed what I needed when I needed, and yeah, and I wanted to be able to modify how I needed. So like the first 2 weeks, I did a day on a page. Like I told you, I really didn't have that much to put on a day on a page. So this coming week, you'll see my setup and how it's just like 1 week on one page. And I think that suits me better, and then having just like a running list of things that I need to do. But I've also been thinking about 2026 and what I want to use for planners moving forward. I have had the hardest time with not buying planners. There has been numerous times over the last month that I have wanted to buy a new planner. I have wanted to jump in a old planner. So like I was using a Bloom planner for a while, and I really enjoyed the Bloom planner. I just don't think that that would serve me on a consistent basis, because I'm not that big of a fan of horizontal. I can work with it. I do love the Hobonichi. It's not a lot of space to work with, but I am more of a vertical planner. So, yeah, I've been like just thinking about what I want to get for next year, because I know the time is coming. What I typically like to do is, like, my birthday is next month. My mom has already like asked me what I want for my birthday, and then I know Christmas is in December. So, typically, what I like to do for Christmas is either buy like a notebook that I've always wanted, especially if it's like a little bit pricey. It's a time for me to like splurge, whether I buy it for myself or if I ask for a gift. But I was also thinking about, for a birthday gift, asking my mom to get me my planner for 2026. I thought that would be a good financial decision. That way I have what I need. I'm definitely going to utilize it. But I think I've been thinking more in depth with it, because I just don't get in my planner as much as I would like to. I use other pages, like just in random notebooks, more than I use it through the planner, if that makes any sense. I don't look at the planner necessarily every day. That is something that I'm trying to change. So sometimes I think, doing it this way, does it serve me better? Because I'm just creating the pages that I need. And you will definitely see that in my coming week spread of how I just altered it to what I needed in that moment. I do like the Hobonichi. I do love the paper. I just love being able to go in and out of it and use it for so many different things, whether it's journaling for a while, planning for a while. I really love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I was really thinking heavy about getting a Sterling Ink Common Planner, still in the N1 form. So it still like has that Hobonichi feel to it. And I was looking at it in vertical, and I really, 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 I really want to get it. But I was thinking to myself, should I get that, or should I just go back to like a traveler's notebook and buy the inserts that are set up like that? Whereas that might would be cheaper. I could still keep it for the year. I can still go in and out of it. I can still kind of make it my own, and it wouldn't be a lot. The Sterling Ink one isn't a lot. The one that I was looking at was like $37. Is for the full year. Um, I have it in a cart. I have everything that I want from it in a cart, but I have not purchased it yet because I just been so on the fence about it. I know that I if I get the Sterling Ink, I'm not going to get a Hobonichi. So that's another thing I was thinking about. And then I was like, well, do I just want to get a Hobonichi notebook or a Sterling Ink, just the notebook, and just use the notebook as like my grid paper, just use, I like the grid paper, but just use it as like a notebook for like my list, like a everything kind of a notebook. Um, So I don't know. I don't know. And should I just use a traveler's notebook going into and throughout next year because it's undated? I would get the one that's undated. I wouldn't pay for like the ones that's already dated. So I think that's what I was kind of like going back and forth with. I I can't see myself not getting a Hobonichi for the next year. Because I just use it so well. I think even if I'm using it for journaling, I like it. Even if I use it for memory keeping, I like it. So if I don't get a Sterling Ink, then I will most definitely get a Hobonichi, at best just for memory keeping and light journaling. So that is something that I might do, and I might just stick with inserts for the traveler's notebook because I like just creating my own thing. So I might just keep the system going, whereas I like get another Exceed notebook, go in and out of it like this, or just use the Traveler's Notebook and go in and out. But that is something that I just really been thinking about, because I want something that really serves me. I want something that I can actually utilize and enjoy. And I have been enjoying being able to change this. And I don't really need a lot of space. Sometimes I think the Hobonichi is a little too small for me. If it could just be a little bit bigger. And that's what I got when I got the Traveler's Notebook. It's the same layout, but it gives me a little bit more space. So I've just really been going back and forth with things. But one thing that I'm so happy about, and I feel like I've grown at, is I haven't just been impulse buying. I haven't been emotionally spending. I haven't just reached out and got something yet. So that is something that I'm just really holding off on. And I'll just continue to think about it. I was so close to pulling the trigger and buying it, but I didn't do it. I'm happy, because the more and more I think about it, I just want to get what I actually need. And maybe I will get another Hobonichi and just do the Traveler's Notebook, because I can keep that compact. It's small, easy to set up. Sometimes I'm in a mood to like make my own pages like this, and sometimes I'm not. So, you know, that's the good part about one that's already made for you. I don't know, but let me know what you all think. Let me know, have you all done any like impulse buys for planners? Have you all already purchased your next planner? Do you know what you're getting? Have you gone like Hobonichi shopping like I've seen a lot of people do? What are you thinking about using? What system are you like tied to? What system are you using now that's like a definite no for next year? Let me know. I am so interested. I feel like we all learn from each other, and we're able to like share ideas, which help us out a lot. But yeah, I'm just so proud of myself in that aspect. This coming week, I want to be a lot more focused on getting some goals done, especially with Christmas coming. I need to do a lot of rearranging, a lot more decluttering, and I'm just trying to simplify, simplify, simplify. And it is a bit emotional when you're decluttering, especially when you get rid of a whole bunch of things at one time. You have that urge, at least for me, to keep it. So that's been a journey, but I want my planning to be something that actually works for me. I want to actually be able to carry it around, but we will talk more about this in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.